The city of Abbotsford is putting up more blue fences around this encampment in front of its City Hall Tuesday morning to keep the camp from growing, and Mayor Ross Seaman says roughly 10 people have been removed from the camp this morning.
In a hurry, and we have no place to go? You know what I mean? This is too much. This is way too much.
They're inching us out, caging us out. We feel like caged animals in, but they're inching us out is what they're doing.
This camp has been here since late June after it was moved from its previous location at Babbage Park, and there are estimates of around 30 to 40 people who are living here now. A Supreme Court decision in October allowed the city of Abbotsford to keep this camp from growing, and the mayor says that the people removed have been new residents at the camp since that ruling.
Our staff worked closely with the BC Housing and came up with a list of residents that were there at the time of the ruling. And one of the stipulations is that the encampment can't grow. So what our bylaws offices are working with BC Housing and service providers to remove the growth in the campsite since the ruling.
Now, some residents contend that bylaw officers are actually removing people that aren't new to the camp at all. They've been here since its inception, so they're trying to keep track of exactly who might be losing their spot. Are you being evicted here today? What's happening?
I'm currently not. My friend is, even though we arrived here at the same time, same day. Weird that they're saying that he is a new resident when he's not.
Court submissions from the city claim this camp has evolved from its initial stages as a protest to a hub for violence and disorder. The court recognized the camp contains vulnerable people, but also noted that veterans, another vulnerable group, can't access the cenotaph at the Civic Plaza, leading to Remembrance Day events being held elsewhere on November 11th. The city now has a duty to keep the camp from growing before the weather gets bad, while relocating existing residents, some of whom were getting harm reduction services at the camp.
People are scared for their lives. We're in a toxic drug poisoning crisis, and without access to harm reduction, as the Supreme Court acknowledged, that people are not safe, and breaking up communities does increase their risk of death.
Meanwhile, the mayor says that they're following, quote, the letter of the law, as bylaw officers and city workers continue their work to shrink the size of this camp. In Abbotsford, Kier Junos, City News.